Once a call all Yahweh Bashim Washai Bashim Kakodash the balance to the apostles of great millstone. Shalom to all the brothers in the highway and byway preaching the spirit in sincerity and in truth with much honesty. And as you can see on the screen here, the simple ass nigger, you know, forgiving that she devil Hamba who put his brother to death. This is not what's on the news, you know. Which me personally believe that this is a psyop, you know. This is Esau witchcraft at its best. You know what I mean? Anything you see on mainstream media, so important for it to be heard across the world, there is an agenda behind it, man. You know what I mean? And the underlying agenda is Esau trying to push a certain type of mindset upon our people, man. Cause this war basically that we are fighting right now is basically spiritual, man. You know, this is the war for your mind, man. You know what I mean? And this is what this devil is doing. So all you see right here, you know, all you see being displayed right here now, seeing this is all stage, man. You know what I mean? To bring across a certain mindset in Jake. You know what I mean? And guess what? A lot of Jake are gonna fall for it, hook, line, and sinker because a lot of you niggers are a bunch of hypocrites, man. And the Lord put you in that mindset that you can get put to death. And I'm going to that little after this. But hey, let me play the video, you know, and then give some more comments.
I can speak for myself. I forgive you. And I know if you go to God and ask him, he will forgive you.
Yeah, this is witchcraft at its best, as I'm saying, man. This is a psyop. You know what I mean? Me personally believe that. If I can remember this situation here, that devil by the name of Dylan Roof. It was similar, man. This so-called devil allegedly or supposedly shoot up a church with bare black people. You know what I mean? And it was the same result. You know what I mean? Which basically, personally believe that those are just a bunch of false flags. Whether people want to die in it, yes or no, it was all staged for me by the so-called white man. Yeah. You know what I mean? To run these psychological operations. Yeah, that's what it's all about. Yeah.
Before we go into the bond process, I would like to ask, are there any members, or is there a representative of any of the family that would be here that wish to make a statement before this court before I post or set the bond? You are representing the family of Ethel Lance, is that correct? And you are whom, ma'am?
The daughter.
The daughter. I'm listening, and you can talk to me.
I just want everybody to know, to you, I forgive you. You took something very precious away from me. I would never talk to her ever again. I would never be able to hold her again. But I forgive you.
And a part of this witchcraft, basically, the main driving factor of this witchcraft that the so-called white man, this operation that the so-called white man is running on our people is based off of Christianity, man. Christianity is the driving mechanism that form of idolatry that causes this to happen is Christianity, man. You know what I mean? Now, the so-called white man, the narrative that he's pushing right now is that you should forgive him because he's the one who basically is shown in the pictures doing the crime, and our people is the one who forgiving him for no matter what heinous crime him do. So you know what slavery, or easily slavery gonna be forgiven, man. You know what I mean? So he's setting himself up as the one who, even though I'm doing the crime, he's also a victim. You know what I mean? He's the one that's supposed to be shown compassion, you know, according to his narrative, man. He's the one that's supposed to be showing compassion for all the wickedness for him do, man. But guess what? Jake would have never do this to them own. And that the hypocrisy behind this thing, because Jake, you know what I mean, all Jake out there will fall for this thing, will support this thing, them not have the amount of love they for them one another, man. And that's why the most are gonna kill your asses, man. You're a bunch of hypocrites, man. A bunch of hypocrites, yeah? See? As we said, this is psychological warfare, man. Let's bring up the word psyop. You see, a tactic intended to manipulate one's opponent or enemy, because you are the, believe it or not, you are the enemy of the so-called white man, yeah? Use the enemy, yeah? And that's why he's doing this to you, man. Using his media, which basically is the catalyst of his witchcraft. It's media is just one. It's one way, you know. But anyway, such as let me read. Such as dissemination of propaganda. Yeah, like the media houses use that to do the propaganda, seeing, or the use of psychological warfare. Yeah, and this is psychological warfare on our people, man. This is where the war is, man. This is the battlefront. This is the battlefront, man, and our people losing, man. Losing. You know, they are losing. Yeah, them not even know that they're being bombarded in mind with certain ideology, man. This ideology here to forgive people for whatsoever them do, them themselves not even regret what them do. Yeah? It's madness, man. And Christianity, one of the main thing behind it is a push this madness, man. This is not this is not how justice come, man. Because if a nigga do this shit, you know what I mean? They wouldn't be people hugging and crying and swabbing over this, man. You be put under the jail, man. See? But it goes to show the hypocrisy that's going on out here. But anyway, let me bring on a precept here, because this is what's going on. It say, for we wrestles. Let me start from up here. So this is Ephesians 6 and 11. It said, put on the whole armor of God, that he may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. This is one of the wiles of the devil, man. This is how he's coming at you. This forgiveness bullshit. This is how he's coming at you. You know what I mean? And he's playing with your emotions. You know what I mean? And he's using a religion, seen, as a medium in order to bring across this witchcraft, man. You know what I mean? They are masters of it, man. I'm going on that afterward. It said, see? For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand in that evil day. Because guess what? The armor of God is what? This truth, man. And this truth make you know that the so-called white man is an enemy. And they tell us, yo, never trust thine enemy. You know what I mean? That is an armor for you. Yeah? That's how we're standing, man. We're not gonna be forgiving them crackers for them wickedness for them doing, man. We believe in justice, man, in righteousness. That's what we believe in. And the so-called white man, justice is according to the so-called white man, basically is only for him. You know, nobody else. Yeah? You see? And having done all to stand. Yeah? So this is what we're fighting against, man. Spiritual wickedness in high places, man. You know what I mean? Principality and powers against the rulers of the darkness of this world, man. You know what I mean? Spiritual wickedness in high places. You better believe that's the battleground. You know what I mean? It's a war for your mind, man. That is the battleground, man. Yeah? Not physical guns and bullets, man. This is the type of warfare that is being fought, man. This is the type of lies brothers out here trying to tear down, man. You know? Seeing? Let me bring out a precept here. Yeah, let me get at this next precept here real quick. This is 2 Corinthians 10 and 14. It says, for our weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds, man. Seeing? These are the lies that we are tearing down, man. You know what I mean? The so-called white man witchcraft, yeah? Let me continue. It says, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of God and bringing into captivity through the obedience of Yahushua, man. See, so you know, this madness I see here, you know what I mean? It's not gonna catch the elect, man. It's not gonna catch men who basically put on the armor of God, man. You know what I mean? This madness here, you know? Yeah? The so-called white man deception. Yeah, let me bring out the final precept here. This is Revelation 18, and let me go about 23. See, speaking about America, which is Babylon, in the scriptures. See, this is Revelation 18 and 23. It says, and the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee, and the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee, for thy merchants were the great men of the earth, and for by thy sorcery were all nations deceived. That's a point I want to highlight, you know what I mean? The sorceries of America, man. We know that the word sorcery going into pharmakia, you know what I mean? But I bring it out from the metaphorical sense because this basically right here is sorcery, man. It's witchcraft, man. See, is Esau giving you a portion right here, right now, in a spiritual sense. But anyway, let me bring out something in that word here. Sorcery. So it's from pharmakia, you know, the Greek pharmakia. The use of administrative drugs, you know, so Esau pharmaceutical companies, witchcraft already, portion, poisoning, you know, sorcery, magical arts, often found in connection with idolatry and fostered by it. Now, one of the idolatry fostered by this form of witchcraft here, you're seeing here, as you can see, everybody basically, as a dear God in Christianity, basically would be the one who forgive such type of people like this. Yeah, luckily that the God of the Bible don't be like that shit that Christians talk about, man. You know, luckily, you know, this is what I want to get out the metaphorical meaning. You know what I mean? Oh, this man deceived the earth, man. And Christianity are one of the main way of this man deceived the earth, man. You know, the deception and seduction of idolatry. You know, this is deception and seduction by idolatry, man. Let me play it again.
I can speak for myself. I forgive you, and I know if you go to God and ask Him, He will forgive you.
Yeah, exactly so, man. Yeah, this is it, man. Seeing the deception and seduction of idolatry, man. You know, seeing that's what catching up our people, man. Because enough of them instead of my Bible believe in Christian, which basically the Bible don't support whatsoever Christianity speak about, you know. But the witchcraft as Esau put out there, that's what gonna catch them, man. Yeah, that's what gonna catch them. Let me get two more precept and then we'll close off. You're just trying to get a precept here. A matter of fact, I'm gonna just bring out the one here first. Uh, this is Proverbs 11 and 21. It says, though unjoining and the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. The so-called white man is not gonna get off the hook, man. And niggers like these niggers, you know, all who this forgiveness campaign, guess what? You're not gonna make it, man. You're not gonna make it, man. And the so-called white man is not gonna make it, man. It's up to you. If it's up to you, you know, this man will destroy the planet, man, and you'll be forgiving all over the place. But hey, look, the Lord, it's not about that. The elect is not about that, man. I get a final precept here and then um This is Isaiah 13 and 15. It says, everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword, man. So all you niggas who taking side of the so-called white man, forgiving for all that madness them when I do. You know what I mean? And not exact justice unto them, but you don't like for exact justice for your own people. Guess what? You know, you're gonna fall by the sword, man. Some of your white friends gonna kill them, man. A lot of these people we're talking about you forgiving, they are the ones who's gonna put your ass to death, man. The Lord are gonna make sure so that happen that you can see. You know what I mean? And learn that this man is an enemy, man. You're gonna learn the hard way. So this man is an enemy. So with that, we say, Kalalali, our Bashim, our Shai Bashim, Raka Kodash, double honors to the apostles once more. Shalom to all the brothers and all. They keep pushing this truth, man.